Hi, and welcome to another episode of Data Girl Informed. This time I'm really excited. I have actually my partner in crime, so to speak, Jacqueline in Ndong. Sorry,
Yes,
Jacqueline. Since we've really been focusing on Data Girl, posting a lot about it, talking about the topics, we wanted to just take an opportunity to put it all on record, why we're here, what we're trying to do, what our passion and purpose is. I think I'll start with how we met, actually. We met kind of through a few people because we're both in Italy, but on the other sides of Italy. I'm at the
yeah,
very bottom and she's at the very top. And we met in London, actually, through some common, through LinkedIn. Hence, we're also
exactly.
streaming on LinkedIn. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we have a lot of things in common when you think about it, because I think I left my job in June, and I was obviously looking for some other opportunities and looking for what next to me in the future. And I think in my journey, this is how I met Angeline. I think we are both pretty much trying to look for something new and trying to create something new. So
Right.
this is a hot combination, and this is how we met.
Yeah, I think, and the passion that we found, we were both speaking to Molly and Suzanne Breeley because they have the program called Flata that's working with children, with I would say youth, not children anymore, for leadership. And we both realized, Jacqueline and I, we have this passion as well, and as mothers, also mothers, but
Yeah.
different age groups. And and we realized that we see a gap exactly in digital and data literacy and risks. In my case, my daughter's not old enough to be online, basically. Jacqueline's in the middle of the fray.
Yes, absolutely. And I think this is why also where magic happened. I spent a lot of time in the IT industry, basically most of my working life. So I'm pretty aware of what kind of danger young people or students or anyone actually can face when we leave our data in websites, when we do web shopping, online shopping. And moreover, I am a mom, and my daughter is 14, and my young boy is 10. Both are huge users of any platform, TikTok, online gaming, and I'm always kind of worried to know where they put their data. But moreover, when my son is online, I am just wondering who he's playing with, why he spent so much time and is being so excited on those games. And this is absolutely kind of stealing all his time if I don't put a limit on what he's doing. And in the other hand, my young teenager like posting things on TikTok, on Instagram, on any kind of platform, and you never know where those pictures are going. So I felt really compelled when Angeline came with this data girl. I was so happy because I saw a way for parents, for teachers, for anyone who has, let's say, data worries, to know about data literacy. And this is very so important. So my passion is coming really on the fact that I am a mom, and as a mom, I see the young generation. I would like to see the young generation learning more about all the dangers we can face, but also the opportunities. It is not only danger. We also have a lot of opportunities when it comes to AI, for example, or any kind of technology that can help us today.
Exactly. And we have Katie. Thank you for your comments. So that's exactly, she was commenting about the young people need help to become critical thinkers. That's exactly the focus. Actually, that goes right into the point of what our the strategy is for Data Girl. Actually, pretty simple. We are working on expanding to the different age groups because I was writing for my young daughter, and Jacqueline is helping me write for older older children as well. So it's really nice. And just short videos, just to kind of introduce the topic, kind of warm up on it, and then with some kind of article with an exercise and talking points, exactly to really train them in critical thinking, especially because they will have devices, and there's nothing we can do about that. We can, but if you just take them away, then at some point it will all
Yeah,
come crashing down on them.
yeah,
Um, uh, and so that's what we're doing. Basically, having this series of topics focused on AI, because after 3 months of Data Girl, it's clear the interest is AI. For obvious reasons, everyone's talking about it, and the younger generation isn't any different. But also this year on data security, and also some aimed at adults as well, because all of this technology is developing so quickly that you just have to train them to think
yeah,
and think to be safe, think to be responsible, think to be ethical.
yeah.
Those are
It
all
is important,
where we're
really.
going. Yeah.
Yeah, it is really, really, really important because we talk a lot about ChatGPT, and to be honest, ChatGPT sometimes can also be, let's say, strange for adults, because it is not only what the system is proposing you, is offering you. You also need to understand what you are talking about to be able to treat it. And this is also where we can use critical thinking for children, because it is one thing using ChatGPT for your homework, and why not? But it is also one way using ChatGPT to learn and being able to understand what is being commented, what is being done, what is true or what is not, because we have a lot of fake outside.
Yeah.
So critical thinking for young adults, for teenagers, gonna be very, very important to know which is the correct info, the wrong info, what should I convey or what should I just ignore. And if we don't teach them now to do this, then we're gonna end up in the world of adults where anyone could say anything and no one will ever check if it is true or not. And this is where the trouble starts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
being able to use your mind is very, very, very important. And the thing, Angeline, is the education system is not really going there, is not really teaching those skills. And I think this is why data girl and friends is so important, is as a mom, as citizens, we know what is important to teach our children all those things. So this is why both of us are, and especially Angeline, because she is behind of the design and behind of the data literacy, and it is so important that you support us also on this journey.
Exactly. I mean, you said a few things that are really interesting. One I want to go back to was about the homework, because I've obviously been following. I really love LinkedIn because you can see what various people are focusing on in different around the world. And Italy, we obviously are in Italy because we love Italy, but other countries are much further ahead, getting AI in the classroom than we are here. Um, but the exact question about Chat GPT and doing your homework,
Yeah,
and I just know that there's all sorts of different opinions. Should you use it? What counts as cheating? What? I mean, there's no um, clear answer for this,
yeah,
because I think it will be teacher by teacher, student by student. We really need to understand what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, I use ChatGPT for a lot of things, and actually I use three of them because I check them against each other. These Bard, ChatGPT, and co-pilot. But anyway, to start creative ideas and make them mine. And it's difficult, I think, for parents and
Yes.
teachers and students to know what are they going to do with this, because
Yeah.
teachers are already overwhelmed, parents are
Yeah.
already overwhelmed. And that's why we're trying to also create materials for teachers and parents, and get into schools and talking to the schools and helping them help themselves. Because what we don't want to do is give answers, because the answers probably aren't there, and they'll be unique for each person.
And I think it is also important that we we take out the myth on AI, because many people think that AI is just a robot that's gonna serve you in your supermarket or in your best restaurant. But AI are also tools that every day in the corporate work we use in the corporate world. And I think it is important that young teenagers and students understand that this is gonna shape their future, and more they know about it, and more they have choices, and more they know what kind of studies they need to be ready to join the workforce.
Yeah.
So I think Data Girls and Friends has really a huge mission, a huge vision, which is what about the future? Should we be afraid about data, about our data? Should we be afraid about AI? How can we use it? Okay.
Yeah.
I really like the fact that we can take out the fear and use the positive side of it, and use the positive impact that those tools can have in our lives. And if children knows it, knows that AI can be a friend, then I think we have done our job. We have done our job properly.
Yeah, yeah, I think exactly, and it's just going so quickly. And also to use it and use it safely is another thing that uh, I don't know that the general public, especially the young, I don't know why they would know this, but they do tend to know more than we adults give them credit for. But really, exactly how much uh, the data, that how much the data privacy landscape has changed, because AI is able to process all this data. Big data is one thing, but actually processing big data, collecting it. I read the other day, I didn't know this, that even the smart TV is capturing every second of what you're doing, and it knows exactly. So it's really these are, and there's settings, and there's no, I mean, to know what you can put in there, the private
Yes,
information, okay, aside from,
yes,
if they as youth and children understand they can't put certain private, they shouldn't put certain private information into these AI, generative AI tools. They to understand, okay, if I give my voice and my voice is cloned, or if I make an avatar, that
yes,
they need to understand that this is done there, that can be used, and suddenly their voice could appear somewhere where they didn't expect. These are all things we need to let them know, because even going into the corporate world, then they'll have to be aware, oh, I shouldn't put that
yeah,
corporate
yeah,
secret into the tool.
absolutely. It
Capitalize.
goes. The same goes for posting your pictures. What the conversation I have with my girl is, you never know who's gonna use your picture. It can be like a very innocent picture for you, but then you don't know who's gonna use it and where what photo gonna be used. And most of all, I see some parents very worried about Google screening their children faces, for example. So imagine properly handing over your picture, handing over yourself, your body, and handing it over to hands that you don't know. You don't know who is behind. So all those things are things that we need just to make our children aware, and also adults, because sometimes adults also post a lot of pictures, and we need to be careful on who we are giving those data. Okay. But Angeline, do you want to talk about the exciting projects we have for this 2024? Because we have plenty of things to share,
We have,
actually.
yeah, and we have a thank you. And we're talking now. I think we made it clear what we're here for. Yeah, our projects. So basically, I've been posting Data Girl for the last few months. There's one little web page. If you go to it's a sub page of another web page where some of the videos. We have a Data Girl YouTube channel, which is what is exists. We will very soon have our own Data Girl webpage and also page on LinkedIn. We are attending various events mainly in the UK and Italy, hopefully also in the US. Maybe you'll go to France. I don't know, just to find out what's going on, connect with people because we really want to connect with like-minded people. And we're going to focus on really getting into starting obviously with a school we know because we're both mothers, so we have schools to really approach and get in and do workshops on the
Yes.
topics. We have this list of topics for 2024 weekly, so we can present it to the school and say we want to go in. We want to say which of these are the hottest topics for
Yes.
you, and we'll come in the different age groups and talk with the students. And
Yes.
also, we want to do workshops with the teachers and parents. I don't know if you can expand also from your perspective.
Absolutely. I think when we talk about train the trainers, I think it is really time that we get adults on our side because it's a lot of change also to take in for teachers. I understand that. School programs are quite tight, but I think we never should forget that whatever we do, the future is on movement, is going forward. So we absolutely need to catch up and allow our children from any age, because now children from very very young age go to YouTube, go to any kind of platform. So we need everyone to understand what we are talking about, and we're going to have a lot of materials on our website. So uh, each one at his own space, own pace, can go and look for data. And obviously, what I encourage people to do is also comment, give us ideas for materials that we can use just to get better, because it's a lot of work. We do our best, but we are on the two of us. So we welcome any kind of help. We welcome whoever is passionate to come and help us to talk on this podcast. And I think this is how we're gonna get going. This is how we're gonna keep our passion forward. How we're gonna make impact on our youngest children. And I think it's in the interest of anyone to make sure that our children are safe and can navigate safely.
Yeah, I mean, what we want to do is move it past just the videos because we have videos, and obviously I've been posting on LinkedIn. Posting on LinkedIn. And what we want to do is have practical. We want to actually reach because LinkedIn is great, but
Yeah.
our target audience is not necessarily looking for this information
Yes.
on LinkedIn. So that we need to what we're going out into, I would say, to the real world, offline, and yeah, really anyone, because these conversations need to start. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of people understand this need, and I'm seeing a lot. So just to come together, do it together, because I think the Data Girl approach is different than others that I've seen. This is
Yes.
really it's focused on empowerment. Really, you're empowering yourself in knowledge to be
Yes.
flexible, to be have critical thinking. So yeah, that's what we have for 2024. Hopefully, we'll also be able to get in to do some talks at some events. So
we,
if anyone
we,
knows
we,
about an
we
event,
surely are working on there, because I think uh, more we go, and I see a lot of posts on LinkedIn about people talking about all those topics. So it means that people has an interest of knowing uh, what I can say also from my own experience is at some age you are not able to control anymore the devices of the children. So it is absolutely critical that we teach and we help our children to get there. We need to have a conversation rather than forbidden something. We need to explain the why at least. Uh, but also for parents who still want to control those devices, we're gonna give some advices on the best tool to use because you have many of them, but it is not ever easy to use them. You have some rules also about privacy for those children, so you can just go randomly and check emails or check or chats. You need authorization. So the more your children knows about it, the more you install the relationship and the conversation, the more they're gonna open up to you, like flagging maybe something they know that it is not good. So more the channel is open, the channel communication is open, more they're gonna come to you. uh, what I tell my eldest girl is you can bully people online, for example. Whatever you write online is staying there. Okay. Clearly I can't go and check what she's saying, but I can't help her understanding what she should not. Okay.
Yeah.
So all about Data Girl is handing over to you the power of knowledge and the power of helping having the material to help your children growing. And I think this is a big mission. I'm quite excited about it really
Yeah.
because I think we are able to help and we are able to make an impact there. So really, it's it's something I'm really looking forward to see how Data Girl is gonna grow up, how we're gonna change her, how the more we know and the more we're
Yeah.
gonna be able to change it, and the more we talk to people, the more we're gonna get feedback, and the more that a girl will and friends will grow. So
Yeah.
I think it's a wonderful mission, really.
It is. Thank you. I'm really, really grateful to be on it together with
Me
you.
too. I think you're gonna do a great job.
Others
Absolutely.
watching, and Katie's been already offering some help, so we
Yeah.
count you as being on our mission as well. I have to call out also Bill Schmartzo because he was the original trigger for Data Girl. So he's on our mission as well in
And we need
spirit.
his expertise. So whoever just wanna contribute, you are more than welcome. We're
Yeah.
happy. Yeah.
So thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
It has been my pleasure. Thank you.
Happy
Bye-bye.
New Year.
Talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.